Hello everyone, this is King Jakes. We're back with another reaction. It's rehab room yet again. This time it's Be Like Him. Alright, let's react. This is gonna be a funny one. I've seen a little bit, a clip. So
Other day I was watching this news, and I am gonna tell you, man, that is exactly who you should be in life, how you should act in a similar situation like that. People on Twitter and Reddit were raging and calling him a coward, of course. But that is how I want you to live your life.
Viral security footage captured on December 6th shows the
oh,
terrifying
got a
moment a
blade.
woman was forced to fight off a knife wielding mugger after her much taller male companion chose to step back and hide behind a wall. In a move he's now unfortunately paying for with internet infamy. Only once the thief was subdued is her companion seen managing to make his way out from behind the wall to comfort the woman.
I love how he dips right away. Guys, he did the right thing, bro. The logical thing. The robber was just trying to get the phone. If that phone really matters to her that much, to a point where she's willing to fight off a guy with a knife, you shouldn't get involved at all.
Local authorities reportedly took the suspect into custody for full identification, but ultimately
And guys, I just love how he dips again. He's like, wait, danger is not over yet. Starts running again. Doesn't even hesitate. I gotta be friends with this guy, bro.
I
Oh.
just feel in the face of adversity, you should just be a coward. You should sit on your behind and feel sorry for yourself and do nothing. A lot of men think that they can't express themselves. They think that they have to remain strong all the time. You can't remain strong all the time in life. Sometimes you just gotta sit on your behind and be a bitch. You know, as a man, you gotta grow some balls. You gotta be tough. In life, you can't always be tough. Sometimes you just gotta bitch out. You know, you know, you gotta bitch out. you know.
didn't arrest the man because no theft was committed and no complaint exists from the affected persons.
There is absolutely no need to put your neck on the line.
The heist was apparently how I was waiting to go away and he just did that.
For some what, 500 bucks. If that phone is really that important to her, more important than even her life, let her, bro. I mean, brain dead move. Nothing happened in this case, but that situation could have very easily gone sideways. She really got lucky and nothing happened over some fucking stupid phone. So what do you do in a situation like this? Guys, you call the police and let Colombia's finest do their job, if you ask me. You gotta follow the rule and law. Or yep, she's gonna leave him now. If his girlfriend is willing to leave him for that, let her, bro. Let it be. Let her date one of those 5'6" bypassers who jumped in, who were heroes, right? But we all know the truth, ain't it? She's gonna date him or a guy like him instead of someone like any of those 5'6" short guys jumping at the mugger to save her. We all know how it is gonna go down, bro. Even if she leaves him because of that, she's still gonna date someone like him. And guys, just the fact that the guy immediately bitched out like he should have. If I had a girlfriend and that situation happens to me, I would do exactly the same thing. I'm out of the scene instantly, bro. But guys, just the fact that she's dating him shows you all you need to know. All that alpha male doctrine the manosphere is trying to sell you is bullshit. That tall guy is still gonna be who women are gonna date. Even if he is the most selfish, the most so-called coward guy, right? That is why I never take those theories seriously. Or being a protector, being masculine, dark triad. They say dark triad. None of those things matter, bro. You can be a coward, you can be a pussy ass bitch. As long as you got the
Damn.
looks,
Ah. Hey, we like to keep it PG-16 here.
you are gonna get the girl. It is as simple as that, bro. And what is even crazy to me is like you're in this country trapped in Colombia, and you are putting your own life at risk by escalating the situation instead of letting the police do their jobs. You know, you gotta let Colombia's finest do their jobs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just blows my mind, guys. You are trapped in a country which is likely going to be where the US invades next. You are trapped there and you are still putting yourself at risk.
When you don't have time for dirt, reach for... with a new scrubbing strip to effortlessly zap those pesky splats.
Dude, how long is this
Time for
advert?
dirt with Flash Speed Mop. Back to clean in a flash.
I used to charge
Another
£10
one.
for this book, and I thought, you know what? Let me just give it as a complete free gift. Congratulations.
For some tourist who is life mugging you. Why would you do that if you are the bypasser?
What does it matter to you anyway?
If I am there, guys, as a bypasser, I mean, no way in hell. I would have done some reckless shit by throwing my body at him, just so that some good lifer can hold on to her phone. Not a fucking chance, bro. You call the cops.
Sorry. Oh, I gotta play that again. Not a chance, bro.
Throwing my body at him, just so that some good lifer can hold on to her phone. Not a fucking chance, bro. You call the cops and let Colombia's finest handle the situation. That is what you do, bro. Guys, never risk your life for some good lifer, for someone else other than maybe your parents. And that is maybe. If they've been really good parents. That's it, bro. Your parents only. Never for a girlfriend. Or yeah, how do you know she's his girlfriend? Maybe it is his sister. Still, bro, even if she is his sister. If she really wanna hold on to her phone, on a fucking phone so badly, let her do it, bro. I'm gonna let her do it.
The praise here and overseas just keeps coming for Ahmed Al-Ahmed, the hero who wrestled a gun from one of the killers, to the brave father of two who's still thinking of others.
The moment of good versus evil. World famous hero Ahmed Al-Ahmed.
There's been an attack in Australia lately. It's been on the news. You likely heard about it already. A guy, some balding guy, jumped at the shooter and has been hailed a hero. They even raised like 2.5 million reward for him. He's been a mini celebrity in Australia. For him, it worked out, but it was still not a smart move. In his case, it worked out because luckily for him, luckily for the bald guy, the attackers didn't have the sling on their rifle on. Guys, there is no telling how that interaction could have gone. That Australia stuff was statistical outlier. If the shooter had the sling on, the rifle sling on, that bald guy would have been tore up. Remember the Kyle case. Kyle was wearing the sling. They tried to yank the rifle off him, but it didn't work. What happened? They got shot. That sling is designed for situations like that, so that someone can take your rifle and turn it on you. If the attacker didn't have double-digit IQ, it would have ended with that bald guy getting killed for no reason at all. It was a bad decision that he got lucky with. That's what it was. And likewise, it was a very smart decision for the first guy, the guy in the first clip I played. In that case, nothing happened, but the dude had a knife. There is no telling how it could have gone. Whatever money that phone costs, she can make that money back. And if she's willing to put her life on the line for it, let her, bro.
You fucking coward. Don't judge me, Cooper. You were never tested like I was.
And guys, don't let people shame you, okay? Never let people shame you for the way you are surviving, for the way you are navigating life. Because people are gonna do that when they feel like you are not living the script they have written for you. They do it when you look smacks. They do it when, geomax and move to other countries where the competition is easier. They do it anytime, whenever there's a positive difference that actually moves the needle for you. Anytime you do that, people are gonna shame you for it. Never forget this, guys. If anything, you should use this as some sort of indicator, right? As a litmus test. If something you do bothers Oofy Doofies, if they try to shame you for it, that is probably a good thing for you, something beneficial. The reason they hate on it is because you stepped out of the script they have written for you. They are spazzing out about this on social media, of course. They are calling the dude vicious and vile names. Just because. Only because he didn't want to throw his life away. Her travel companion is a huge coward. Not just once, but twice. That is a good thing, you know? It should have been 3 times, 4 times, not only once. Seems like the general consensus is that the biggest crime in the video was the travel companion instead of the robber. I love how the Oofy Doofies on Reddit are raging. Oh, huge coward. The biggest criminal ain't the mugger, but the boyfriend. Because it is your duty to die in a bitch-ass manner. It is your duty to risk your life as a man. Throw it away for no reason at all. Coward. Remember for whom they were using the same title. Ukrainian man who didn't wanna fight. Because it is your duty to die in the gutter for a country that doesn't even care about you.
Hey, we did that
The
video.
same mentality that
Reacted to that.
allows women to leave the country, but men are banned from leaving. Guys, never risk your life for anyone. Not for a girl who would monkey branch the moment a better option presented itself. Not for your country. Not for anybody, really. Another one. That guy she was with, if that was her partner boyfriend, I sincerely hope she left him after that. And that is the thing though. She will either not leave him until she has a better looking alternative left downloaded. But even if she does leave him, she will go
Oh,
on date with a guy
man.
like him over some so-called protector, some 5'6" manlet who would throw his life away for her. I bet you anything, her boyfriend already showed multiple indicators of being a pacifist. Obvious signs that he's not confrontational. But as long as he's tall, she justified her attraction for him. Oh, I just feel safer with that tall man. Yeah, we have seen how safe you really are. Another one. There is one way to end your relationship. I hope the guy she's traveling with sees this and feels shame and embarrassment forever. Yeah, this is one of the defining moments of his life. Such a coward. Yeah, dude. It is gonna be such a defining moment of his life. I mean, what world do these Redditors live in? He did what any sensible man would have done. You never sacrifice yourself for other people. People on social media are giving these reactions only because it is a dude. Because, it is a man's duty to be cannon fodder for senseless violence. If you don't touch your neck for oofy doofies, they are gonna call you a coward. This is why you never take their advice. People don't have your best interest in mind. If something you do bothers other people, if they try to shame you for it, it is probably something that is beneficial to you because they see it as you cheating. You are supposed to stay here and go through the ringer. Guys, there's nothing wrong with bitching out. Your only loyalty should be to yourself, to your own set of principles, not to your so called country, not to your girlfriend or anything. And never let people shame you for it. Because those same people criticizing you for not throwing your life away for them are gonna be the first ones to sell you out, the very first ones to betray you.
4 out of 5 HubSpot users say HubSpot improved
Yeah,
their
there's a lot of
productivity.
traitors out there, let me tell you.
Here are 3 ways that's
Well, be
happening in
careful
real
who
time.
you associate with.
HubSpot brings
Perhaps I thought this was the way of the world. It would hunt you and kill you just for being who you are.
The US caught Maduro last week within only 3 hours without losing a single soldier. Very likely, most likely, what happened was some of the senior military officials beached out and sold out Maduro, ratted him out. They threw him under the bus to save themselves. Because you can't really pull off an operation like that, such a high level operation like that, without having insider information, without having logistics. I mean, Venezuela is a country with 30 million people, the country with the biggest oil reserves. It is a country with a military supported by Russia and China. They have got fighter jets, manpads to shoot down helicopters. I mean, it is just crazy. Just think about it. How a bunch of soldiers can just fly over the capital, land on safely, and then storm through the presidential palace and not lose even a single soldier. Even if they couldn't shoot down the helicopters, only a handful of special forces team should have been overwhelmed by the military instantly. So what does that tell you? 100% Maduro got sold out by his own military. That's what happened. Senior officers within the Venezuelan army got contacted by the US. They probably had men inside already. Look, this guy is gonna go down either way. You either cooperate with us, you could fill your pockets, do what we ask of, and you get to stay in power. Or this could go the other way, the hard way, where you would have to die fighting. I have no doubt in my mind that that's what happened. He got betrayed by his own military. Because no matter how unserious and how incompetent Venezuelan army could be, an operation like that cannot be done this clean, this neat, without losing a single soldier. How long did it take? 90 minutes. It's just not possible, guys, without the insiders feeding you info and logistics. And I must say this too. The fact that the US was able to pull this off and extract the leader in just, 3 hours without losing a single man is very impressive. You gotta admit. This is a brutal mark on Russia and China, the countries that were arming and supporting Venezuela. The satellite state of Russia and China got worked on so badly the leftists are running out of cope. Oh, the law of the jungle, Hassan was saying that. No, bruh. There is law of human nature. Always has been and always will be. Because humans are still mammals at the end of the day. Mug
I don't know about that.
or get mugged. But Rehab, let me ask you this, Rehab. What about the international law? Guys, nobody cares about that shit. What international law? There is only one law. Mug or get mugged. That is the law of everything in life. You gotta
Oh
realize
dear.
we still live by the law of the jungle.
Mug
Because
or
guess
get
what?
mugged.
We are still living in one big jungle to this very day. Under all that civilization was,
That line
beneath
goes
all the
hard.
bullshit.
High school never ends. It just shapeshifts. True.
But
True.
it is still a jungle, bro. That is why
Still
I
high
say
school, dude.
life is one big high school. One big high school run by the laws of jungle. That is simply the way of the world, bro. But to wrap this video up, guys, never put your neck on the line for other people. And even more importantly, don't let people shame you for having a lone wolf mentality. If you don't prioritize yourself, nobody will. Don't be a free agent in life.
Damn. That
Does
one
your
went
new look
hard,
make you feel
dude.
good?
No. Be quiet. The guy literally decided to go his own way. Let's read the comments. She was so protective of her phone because she matched with a local Chad Rodriguez. Brutal. Oh. Treat the average woman how the average woman would treat you. Damn. Redditor spectators calling him a coward as if they'd do anything different. True. Help the girl, get stabbed, die. Girl finds new boyfriend. And a new phone, life goes on. Damn, dude. You're not entitled to anything. Inkwell. No, please risk your life for us. Almost died to just be the random guy who saved her phone. Of course, the Chad isn't suicidal like the man that brain cells. He has something to live for, after all. Damn, dude. When crime strikes, Oofy wants to be Batman, but Chad becomes Mr. Invisible. Oh my days. Oh. Alright, guys. That was my reaction to Be Like Him by Rehab Room. Don't be a free agent in life. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.